Check, check. 1, 2, 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Acá.
Here we go. All right, we live. Cool. All right, man. Yo, listen. MIC Podcast, man. Episode 109. Community. Content. You get it all here. Today we have a special guest in the building, bro. He's a former collegiate athlete that now uses his knowledge base in the sport of baseball to teach others who are pursuing a career path in that sport, skills, fundamentals, pretty much everything you would need to succeed in that sport. We have Angel Morales here. What's going on, bro?
Thank you for having me here.
Absolutely, man. No, it is great to chop it up with you on the pod finally, man. Thank you for coming through, bro.
And I got to say that I'm proud of you guys for what you guys have accomplished. Because I've seen the growth in you guys from the first episode. You guys already have, like, what? This is the 108th?
Ninth now, yeah. Yeah. Shit is crazy, man. No, I mean, bro, like, we're equally as proud of you, man. I mean, bro, like, it's just, your whole journey just from, collegiate athlete to, working with her and just, doing, just teaching people, like, about the sport that you love, man. It's just, it's super dope, bro. So, it's, we're just gonna let people kind of get the wide swath of, like, who you are, you know what I mean? Like, in just, your baseball career and all that stuff, man, just for stuff that, people may not know, bro. So just kind of hopping in, bro. Like, I know when, we were just talking about off camera, you're originally from Puerto Rico. How was, life there for you, man? I mean, like, you seem really fond of it, as you should. I mean, like, that's home for you, know what I mean? But, like, what was life like growing up there, you know what I mean? Like, things that influenced you, like, in your environment.
It was amazing. I would say that I had a great childhood.
Okay.
Great parents. Shout out to them. Because without them, I wouldn't be here. Fun. I would say, like, how it used to be back in the day. Just get out of school and go outside and play with your friends, hide and seek, baseball, basketball. It was fun. I moved down here 17 years old.
Okay.
By myself.
Damn.
Thanks to an old friend of mine, Domingo Sedano. Shout out to him. He's in Texas right now. I wanted to quit baseball because I was a baseball prospect my sophomore year and got hurt. And my mindset and that mentality, I was weak. So now that I don't have the scouts looking at me, I wanted to quit, basically. So by talking to my friend, he gave me the opportunity to actually move to Miami.
Okay.
To play a summer. It was gonna be for high school. I didn't want to go to high school, but he told me at first, it's like, just go, come down here for your summer travel ball, and if you like it, stay. And I did. Then I actually didn't like the high school. I moved to Apopka, Florida.
Okay.
Graduated my senior year there, and after that, I got a scholarship to go to college and play ball there.
Fire, bro. And like I definitely want to touch back on that journey, but just like kind of more on just growing up in Puerto Rico. Like, were you a kid that liked school? Were you just like kind of like fuck school? Were you just like, or like, was it like a middle ground for you there? Or like,
I mean, I was any kid. You really don't like school
type
that much.
Shit, right.
I was really good at school.
Okay.
And I feel like that was my biggest problem because I wasn't disciplined, because I knew that no matter what, if
type shit, like you could just ace the test or like ace whatever. Yeah, facts.
Like I was really good at
procrastinating. Yeah, facts.
But my mom always, she's a pharmacist. She was like always like, you got to get good grades. From my dad's side was like, if you pass,
fuck it.
So I was in that balance.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I mean,
that's funny. I mean, bro, it's just because I wasn't like no like bad student at all, bro. But like, I don't know, like early on, like I got awards for like perfect attendance. I remember like like at the awards ceremony, that was like one like the only award like I would show up, nigga. Shit. Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
I'm here, nigga. Shit, like you feel me? Like, but bro, like I remember, man, in middle school, like I got like my first C. And I was just like, damn, like I was pretty teed. I was like, damn, but really once I got my first joint, and like I didn't really get lower than a a C from, pretty much from then on. You know what I mean? Like final grade, but like once I got that first A, I was like, shit, like I can still move. All right, we lit. Yeah. All right, we can still move with that. We lit. You know what I mean? Now, like, my parents accepting that was like a whole other thing. But internally, I was like, shit, bro. Like, it is what it is. We move. You know what I mean? So I just like it's just always interesting to like kind of hear like how people's relationship with with school was. But were you always an athlete? Like, were you always into baseball? Like, were you always into sports in general? All right.
I play volleyball.
For real? Damn, all right.
My favorite sport is not even baseball, it's basketball.
Oh, for real? Okay.
The only thing is like I'm short, and I knew that.
Yeah, it was gonna shake out.
I had no future in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I was really good I played 10 to 14.
Okay.
But then whenever I was 14, that's when I started like getting like looks and stuff more in baseball. That's
okay.
where I was better at.
You said 14, like you started getting looks. Okay.
And
when did you start playing baseball?
5 years old.
Damn, bro, for real.
Yeah.
Was that? I mean, it's 5 years old. Like, I'm sure, like you weren't like, hey, like I want to play baseball. Was that like more just like your parents type of?
It was
something or
after I grew up. My parents gave me a story because my dad was a great baseball player.
Oh,
back
okay.
home.
Oh, wow.
And my mom actually played professional basketball.
Get the fuck out of here! That's crazy. All right, word.
So they actually like they got an agreement that they were not gonna push any other sports.
Yeah.
So the first ball that I picked up was basketball.
Okay.
Basically my favorite sport. But then all of a sudden one day I remember watching my favorite baseball player, Barry Bonds, and seeing my dad getting hyped up because he had a Hummer, and I'm like, shit, I wanna
just elicit that reaction.
I wanna play that then.
Right.
And then I started playing at 5 years old. Then by then, like around 8 years old, I tried soccer. Then whenever I got in middle school, I started playing volleyball. Volleyball was more because in the spring is whenever it was basketball season. But during the fall, it was only volleyball. And I didn't like to be in school.
Yeah.
So one of my friends actually did the trials of volleyball, and I started making fun of him. I was like, you playing volleyball? That's some gay shit. And he was like, yeah, you make fun of me being in class. And I was like, word, you smart. Yeah. I basically have been an athlete my whole life, so
word.
Good at everything that I do.
That's crazy. Like, I don't like that's pretty wild that like your pops even like played baseball. So like so like how just influential was he just in you kind of forming your love for baseball and like just kind of you growing in that sport.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, hey, my dad is my hero.
Facts. Yeah.
I mean, my whole life I wanted to be like him. I just learned that a year ago. I was like, damn, I've been trying to be like my dad my whole life.
That's crazy.
Instead of trying to be myself. But yeah, he's just being my mentor. He's my best friend.
Right.
I mean, he was my coach my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, most of the things that I know about baseball is because of him. Because he was one of the best hitting coach. Yeah, I mean, it's my everything.
Nah, facts, bro.
My dog.
So from 5 to you start playing baseball 5 years old, and you said that you moved from Puerto Rico over to the States 17. So what is life looking for you around the time so you're 12 years into into your sport, you know what I mean, and like you're about to make this jump? What fueled your jump, from Puerto Rico over to the US? Like, what was life looking like for you? What was the mentality, behind that?
Fear of failing. Feeling of failing. Like, I've been always trying to I remember one time when I was 10 years old, I won. I represented Team Puerto Rico. We won the World Series. It was 9 and 10 years old.
Okay.
And I remember hitting a homer in one of the games.
What league was this a part of? Like what was?
It was boys baseball.
Okay.
And I remember looking at my parents' eyes and that feeling of they looking at me like they proud. So whenever I was 16, I was basically, I'll say, kind of depressed because things wasn't going my way on baseball and stuff. And just by the fact that I wanted to quit.
As far as what, like were you just like trying to go over to the States and play, or like was just like
not coming to a state? It was more about signing a professional contract.
Copy.
And by your junior years, whenever you either know
Okay.
whenever if you actually gonna draft or not. So like it was like 10 year to 11 year in school. So my sophomore to junior, I got hurt.
Damn.
So it's like,
what was the injury?
Dang, it was my shoulder.
Damn.
So
what position did you play?
I was a catcher.
Catcher. Damn. Yeah.
So yeah, I was just more like in my head, overthinking kid. I mean, looking at everyone, all my friends, like, dang, they getting like notes from scouts, and I'm not anymore. Just being mentally weak as a kid. But I didn't want. I personally wanted to quit, but I didn't want to quit for my parents, because I was like, they're gonna look at me like a quitter, you know?
Yeah.
So that's whenever one day I was talking to my boy Domingo, and he was like,
was he already stateside? Like
he was in Miami.
Okay,
yeah, he was in Miami, and he was like, just come down here, you would like it. And he keep pushing. He was like, come. And one day I told my mom, I was like, I bought a flight ticket to go to Miami. And she's like,
16, 17 years old.
Geez.
Damn, bro.
She was even crying and everything. She's like, you know how to live. I was like, yeah, I am.
Damn.
I am.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's crazy. Like, how'd you, like, were you just, like, saving money for the ticket? Like how'd you get the bread?
I mean, I had some money on the side,
that type shit, right?
cutting grass, watching cars, stuff like that.
Damn,
I mean, that also helped me. It wasn't like I was.
No, but, like, it should, like, that's just even wild, though. So, I mean, like, how soon after, like, you bought the ticket, like, did you leave? Like, was it next day type shit?
Damn. Like around, I'll say, probably like
a month. Okay.
A month.
So
yeah, but I came here first it was more like a travel team.
Okay.
So it was just like playing ball. It was like nothing serious. Like, I'm already moving my whole stuff here.
Yeah. Okay, so, like, you just came to Miami just for, like, the travel team, just, like, participate in that. Okay. Yeah. Did the homie hook that up, or, like, how did you? Okay, word. All right.
Yeah, he was the one that contacted me, because there was actually a Cuban that he recruited. It was like Mexicans, and it was Dominicans and Puerto Ricans that were staying at his house for the whole summer.
Okay, word.
Team. And then after summer was over, then a couple of them would stay with him still for high school.
Okay, copy.
Will leave.
Okay, so this is like prior to high school. Yeah. Okay, copy, bro. So I need to know, bro, like, you're in Miami at like 17 years old. What is Miami looking like at that time? Like, and like, what was like the culture shock like for you, bro? Like, that's fucking crazy. So, like, I couldn't even imagine doing that shit like that. That's wild.
It was tough, because, as you know, I love rice and beans.
Right.
And shout out to my mother. She's the best cooker. She provides great food. My family's always there. Like, even like I was talking to Christian about it. Like, fast foods down there are not hamburgers and stuff. We do have these,
like
all this stuff. But there's local spots that they sell rice, chicken. When I moved to Miami, we only have a BK and was 7-Eleven. It was a gas station.
Yeah, right.
7-Eleven. That's the only closest thing that we have, and we don't have a car. So
yeah.
I literally knew the whole BK menu
from off the top.
Start.
That's funny as hell.
I hated it. And then the thing is, like, dude that I'm living with, the Cuban dude, it was like 7 guys there plus 3 dogs. And dude was dirty as a motherfucker. Like, one of the things, like, he do the dog's ditches with his dishes.
The
house was always dirty. So my mom always taught me how to cook.
Yeah, right.
I couldn't cook
in that kitchen.
Like,
this nigga been
like,
watching dog dishes. It's dog hair on the stove and shit. Like,
crazy. It smelled crazy. It was bad. So we would always
just
eat at BK until one time I was tired of BK, and I was like, fuck it, I'm not eating no more. So I went on a walk. I met this girl, and then we were just walking one day, and we stopped in front of a place that they have a Cuban restaurant. It was like a small place with no sign, but it was a Cuban restaurant. Then after that,
it was lit. Yeah.
After that, I was just eating.
It's lit.
Every
Nah, it was lit.
But once again, that's why one of the things that I mentioned. I was always also lucky that my parents provide, because like most of my friends, sometimes I was the one that had to buy them the food, because if not, they would be just eating at 7-Eleven, just bag of chips.
Yeah, type shit,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Like, in that part, I'll say that I was actually lucky that my parents always that bad.
I mean, I know shit, bro. I know a thing or two about just having wild ass roommates, bro. Like when I first moved here, bro, like I was in an Airbnb for maybe 2-3 months, bro. This Jamaican nigga, bro, just like fucking smoking black and milds in the crib, son. In the crib is crazy, bro. Like that's OD. And like the host was like, yo, bro, like we told you to stop smoking black and milds in the crib, but like I don't know, Jamaican niggas were like they just on whatever type of time they're on. So like he's like I'm gonna keep smoking my shit in the crib, you know what I mean? Like his wife, the host's wife got involved, and like it was just crazy though. But I still have to say, bro, like how was the camaraderie like with y'all in the crib? Like did you just kind of keep to yourself? Did you just kind of do your own thing? Did you mingle with the other?
I mean, we were cool. I was cool with everyone though.
Okay, yeah,
like,
right.
We have a great chemistry.
That's good.
I was like, we share everything.
Nice.
We're cool.
Nice.
It was actually really fun to have a great experience with them. Mm-hmm. I'll say if it would be because of them.
You don't know how you would translate it from. Yeah, no, I mean, no, I'm sure that was even from like a language perspective too. Like, I mean, y'all could I'm not sure like can you speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay, word up. So like, yeah, like just even being able to at least kind of get that sense of familiarity. You know what I mean? It's like speaking the language, but I mean, so. How was it, playing baseball in America for the first time, bro? Or like, was this your first time playing baseball in the States? When okay,
no, I actually before that with the baseball academy that I played, we would travel down here.
Copy, okay.
For a summer, so it wasn't the first time playing
gotcha.
ball down right here.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was fun. I mean, I was at least the type of baseball player that I have no fear, to be honest.
Yeah,
like, I knew who I was. I knew that I was good at what I do, and I was always just try to perform. I mean. I'll struggle most of the time, but then
you eventually learn.
Learn and keep going.
I feel that. So what after that travel season, bro? What was the next move? Did you know where you wanted to go next, or like did we just kind of
Ah, no clue. I knew that I wanted to go back home
for real.
It was more like I didn't want to stay in Miami because I would have to leave and stay with that Cuban.
Yeah, right.
It was like literally one room for. It was 5 guys there. Yeah. Another room was for 2 of the guys.
Damn.
I was like, I'm
not trying to do this.
I'm not trying to do that. But then after that, one of the guys that was with us, he was going to move to Orlando.
Oh, shit.
To play there. And I wanted actually to stay. Like, I wanted to stay in America and try and play baseball. I knew that it was if I was going back home, I wouldn't play baseball.
Okay.
So I was like, just stay here. Mm-hmm. And then my mom in my head, it was like, remember, you got to go to school. You got to do something with your life. It's not, you're not going to come here and just do nothing.
Yeah, right, yeah.
If not, it's either go to school, get an education, a career, or just start working right away.
Yeah,
get out of high school and I was like, shit.
All right. Copy. Yeah, right.
So then I moved down to Orlando. I played there.
How far is Orlando from Miami? I'm not familiar.
It's like 4 hours.
Damn, all right. How'd you get there? Did you drive? Did like someone take you?
No, because then after the summer ball was over, I went back to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Yeah, I went back to Puerto Rico, and then me and my friend were like talking, and then
same dude that hooked up the Miami gig, or
no, another guy that was playing with me.
Okay,
his family was always like also looking for a place. They knew my parents before that. As I said, we're planning to stay. My dad was actually looking for apartment and stuff. Mm-hmm. Then once high school started, went back to Apalca. It's like 15 minutes from Orlando.
Okay. Okay. So like, what was it like playing up in Orlando?
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. I actually
same experience, or like were you staying with multiple?
No, because I was actually staying with my friend's mom.
Okay.
Yeah, because she decided to stay.
Yeah.
And we were living in an apartment. It was actually the project that we were living in.
No, okay. Word. Did you know it at the time, or like?
Nah, I had no clue. But it was like, listen, the projects back in Puerto Rico, they look really, really ghetto.
Yeah, right.
And here, the projects look.
Yeah.
A
At least, yeah. Slightly presented, yeah. There's a roof. Yeah.
Like it was even funny because a crazy story is like one day. I mean, at least the guys there, they were respectful.
Sure. Yeah, right.
They knew I was a baseball player. They always see me with my bag.
Right, facts.
But there was one day that I'm coming from a baseball game, and helicopters surrounding my apartment.
Shit.
A lot of cops are coming with dogs and shit. And I'm like,
what the fuck going on? Okay, yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah, this may not be where I thought it was.
Yeah, I literally live in the Pine Hills. So.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
I think I low-key heard about Pine. I don't even know in like what ether I've, just from some Florida rapper interview somewhere, but it does sound vaguely familiar though.
Yeah, but I mean, it was fun. Great experience. I mean, I'll say in my life, my journey is like one of the most important part of my journey.
Yeah.
Because I came to America thinking that I knew English just because I knew hi, how you doing?
Yeah, right.
And all of a sudden, my high school was a black community. So the slang, was different.
Right. Yeah,
sometimes I didn't even know when the professor was calling my name.
Oh shit!
So it was it was struggle. But the thing is, one of the things about myself is like whenever I like to push myself, I'm really competitive and I like to grow. I like to be better, and I knew that it was gonna be tough from the first day that I had to introduce myself, tell people what I did my summer.
Icebreaker
like
shit, like,
shaking like a motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
So I knew that I need to learn.
Yeah.
And it was two choices that I have. Either, like, surround myself with the Hispanic people and keep talking my language, or try to surround myself with people that speak English. So that's what I did. I remember
that's ill.
In 2 weeks, I already had a girlfriend that she did not know. She had in Spanish.
What the fuck? Yo, Angel gonna find a way. That's the one. He gonna find a way. Like,
it was funny as fuck. Because I remember after 4 period, I had to go to lunch, and that's whenever I met with her. Right. So lunch period, I didn't never pay attention to class. I was just thinking to what the fuck I was gonna be talking with her.
The real things that mattered, right? Yeah.
And if she's changed the topic, I'm fucked.
We gotta stay in this one lane. You gotta keep. Yeah. We gotta stay here.
I'm gone. But thanks to her, like, I learned English. I'll say in 6 months I already.
Wow, that's crazy. Damn.
It was bad English still,
bro. I mean,
but you like, know what I'm at least
absolutely, yeah,
or had a clue of it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was one of the best journeys of my life. Learning English that year. I had a great season that year. Got a scholarship that year. Yeah. Accomplished a lot of things. Looking back to it, like, I'm proud of that time. Like, a lot of people I know, even right now that I coach on a junior college level, there's a lot of Puerto Ricans that come here in the college. They're already 18, 21 years old, and they just want to quit because they don't know. They just want to go back because they don't have mama here, because they don't know the language because of this. And I just stick like,
fuck it, yeah, we out here, fuck it.
I remember in my springtime, I already have a car that shorty I bought.
Yeah. You go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember.
Yo, it's so much adaptability going on right now. Like, this is fire though. Like,
it's just when you really want something. Because in my head, all this time, it's funny now that we're talking about it. But at that moment, in my head, it's like,
survival.
I cannot go back to Puerto Rico.
Survival.
What they gonna think about it?
Yeah,
I already told them that I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. They're gonna be, I'm back. He's a bitch. And in my head, it's like, nah, we gotta do whatever we gotta do.
Whatever we gotta do. Nah, I respect it.
And that's what we did. Then after that, I'll say I went to Kansas.
Okay, so you went from Orlando to Kansas.
Kansas, yeah.
Bro, I mean, so how old are you at this point?
I was 2014. I was
Probably
18 years old.
18, right? So, in like the past 2 years, you've come to the States at this point, and like you weren't in like a school proper yet, were you?
In high school.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, I'm living in a project.
Yeah. Where and just
take the bus. I even have to walk to school sometimes.
Type shit, bro. So like, I mean, like I'm just even rehashing that because like, bro, like to go from Florida to fucking Kansas of all fucking places, bro, like. That's a whole other layer of just like, nigga, like where the fuck am I at? Like what Kansas, bro? Like, so what was your experience like there at fucking 18 years old? You know what I mean? Like you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, remember I'm chasing the dream.
Yeah, true.
It don't matter where I
tunnel
stand,
vision. Yeah, right. It don't. Location don't matter.
But it was different because once again, I'm in a black people community.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
How'd you find the niggas in Kansas?
No,
that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I'm feeling like home in Florida.
Yeah, fair.
So all of a sudden, I'm in a place in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, dead ass.
Like, I'm telling you, I fly to Wichita.
Okay.
It was like an hour to get to Salina.
Okay.
That's wherever I stayed. And the whole ride, all you see is just corn, and more fucking. So, and in my head, it's just like, shit, I'm just always waiting for this big stadium.
Yeah, right.
I just went to this small town where we only had, it was a Casey's, a gas station, Pizza Hut, and a Subway. That's the only thing that we had. You had to drive like 30 minutes to get to the closest Walmart.
Damn.
To what? Yeah.
30 minutes for the Walmart. Golly, all
That's
right.
whenever the first time I experienced was racism. It was.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm literally.
Yeah, Kansas. Yeah, they gonna throw it on you.
I'm literally eating at Subway, minding my business, and this old couple was just staring at me like they're about to whoop me. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like,
right.
I'm thinking that it's the guy that's sitting next to me because I'm what I do. I ain't done nothing to you, you know what I'm saying?
I'm over here eating my fucking.
And she just staring at me. I had no clue why. And then one of the guys sitting next to me, dude knew that they were all white, and he knew what was going on, and he got mad. Like he was like, "What the fuck you staring at him like for like that?" And then he had to explain me because I'm at this. moment,
like you know what's going on.
I can communicate to a certain level, but I still cannot understand certain things.
Yeah, because like it's like an underlayer. Like obviously like you can communicate, but there's like certain nuances and like just American stuff that's not being said that's being communicated.
Culture,
you know what I mean?
like
culture,
even ideas, values, things.
Exactly, right.
I have no clue of it. But yeah, I mean, as always, I try to make things fun.
Yeah, facts.
Keep going. Like,
I
remember second week of being in college, I stepped on this club. It's called the Club Rodeo. Literally, like, I was drinking because I was like, they actually marked you right here if you're underage. I went to the restroom and start buying my drinks. Right, and I'm just drinking in the club, having fun, and all of a sudden, DJ stopped, and he just started talking, saying something. I don't know what the fuck he was saying at that moment, and I just lighted the lights, like, start pointing at the back of the club.
Well, yeah.
I turn around. It's literally a rodeo, brother.
Oh shit!
Like,
damn,
you literally about to
hop on a bull and shit. Yeah, what the
like
fuck?
riding a real bull?
It was
about tequila cowboy shit.
What the fuck in the spot?
Yeah,
that's crazy,
on
bro.
God.
What the fuck? How the fuck they even? Because I'm trying to think of the logistics. Like, where was the bar at? In the like,
no, literally, just think about this. Right here is the entrance.
Right.
Right here is like where you dance.
Type shit. Okay.
Bars right here. Bars right here. But this is dark.
Okay.
The lights is coming
right.
There's
right.
people around here. There's kind of like a fence here.
Facts.
And all of a sudden, light just boom.
Oh shit! And it's a live animal being walked.
And literally got a bull right there.
The fuck?
And dude is
Duh, what? You like, yo, I'm fucking in Kansas right now.
But it was one of my favorite clubs.
Yeah.
After that, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, no.
Where am I?
Yeah.
All right, back.
Yo, you were in Kansas for real, bro. That's fucking crazy, bro. Damn. All right. So after that season in Kansas, you know what I mean? go through all that stuff. Like, are you about to hit college at this point, or like, what's the scene looking like for you? What's the next step looking like for you at this point?
So I'm still in the mentality of like I gotta get ready because I want to become a professional player.
Okay.
But at this time, is now school is really important.
Mm-hmm.
Classes are actually harder.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm basically my second year living by myself.
Right.
And there's parties, there's women, there's a lot of distraction.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a lot of confusion into what I really want or what I actually need. That year actually got kicked out of school.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because
was this your senior year or like your junior?
No, this is my freshman year in college.
Oh, okay. Oh, so which college did you end up going to? And like,
so I went to Bethany College in Kansas. Then after that, I went to CCAC.
Copy. Okay, so because my focus, like, I wasn't under the impression that you were going to college in Kansas. So all right. So I mean, how did you even get into school in Kansas? Like did you just like apply or like, was just like scholarship?
Yeah,
okay, yeah. My fault.
After
the Orlando.
Yeah, after my senior year, I got a scholarship to go to Kansas.
Okay, copy. Right.
And in Kansas, I got kicked out.
Just like grade shit or just like
it was more problems with the coach because I was really immature at that point. I thought that it was his fault, but it was like more of I feel like he was
trying to teach you something.
Like he was testing me, and I'll fall for it because he didn't want to play me whenever I knew that I was supposed to play me. He was always pushing on me. Sometimes I didn't even know what he was saying, and he was just giving me attitude because I always had a strong character. And this mindset from our culture where if I don't care who you are, you don't talk to me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
So give an attitude back, and he redshirted me. Redshirt means that you're not gonna play.
Yeah, right.
But you don't lose your
eligibility.
Yeah, so you're still a freshman this year. And then after that, I decided I wanted to go to another school, and he said like, "I'll take your scholarship." Then after that, that summer was bad because he started like giving bad recommendation about myself.
Oh, damn.
So that summer, I remember I gained like 30 pounds that summer because I didn't want to do nothing. I remember in my head, my mom is like, just apply to school. You got to go to school. And I was like, I ain't going to school if it's not to play baseball. Like,
yeah, right. Damn.
Until last minute, a friend of mine that I didn't even know this dude was a baseball player. I just knew him from Puerto Rico because we used to go out.
Okay.
It was just a friend from the neighborhood. He's calling me to ask me, like, how was the college experience? Out of all his friends, the only one that he knew that was in college was myself. And even my pride, I didn't want to tell him that I was quick. Yeah, like I kicked out. I'm just telling him, giving him advice and stuff. Until, like, I remember something was just like, tell him. And I did. I was like, matter of fact, like, I'm not even in college. I just got kicked out. And dude was like, really? He's like, he just called his head coach and was like, I had a kid that he's a stud and he don't have a school. And coach literally called me right away and told me like he have a spot for myself. I was like, crazy. That was one of the best, the most humble experience I ever had. Because after that, I pop up in Pittsburgh to go to CCAC. I'm coming from a NAIA school where there's 8 buildings.
Yeah, right.
Students to live.
Yeah, right.
Huge school.
Exactly.
And all of a sudden, this school don't even have a dorm.
So did you go back to Puerto Rico after you got kicked out of a school in Kansas?
No, but that time I did.
Okay.
To visit. But by that time, after I graduate from my senior year, my parents moved to Orlando.
I see. Okay. So like you just went back to Orlando to go live with that. Okay, copy. Okay.
And then like I came here. Remember the baseball field that we played? It was like a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Bad field.
Not what you were used to type shit.
Teammates, it looks like they never played ball before. Like, I was out of shape.
Yeah, right.
And in my head, it was just like, it don't matter once again. No matter where you at, you just got to perform. And that was like the best humble experience I could ever ask for. Because in my head, looking back, I was never like, where I'm at, like I deserve better, things like that. It was like, nah, we're here. Let's just prove that we're better than this.
In fact,
Just look for another scholarship. Like, just look for another opportunity. That's what we did. Then after that year in CCAC, I have a great year. And then I had like 10 scholarship to go to different school like Point Park, Frostburg, school in Georgia, Texas. But then I was just like in my head, I lost that dream of becoming a professional.
Okay.
It was more like, let's just do this because this is what we love. And let's just graduate. And I didn't want to move to another state because I was tired of jumping from Orlando, Kansas.
Bro, I was about to say, man, like, you've done a lot of traveling. So, like, you, like, when you landed in, you know, Pittsburgh finally to, like, you know, go to CCAC, like at this point, are you just kind of fully assimilated, or like are you just kind of like used to, like, you know, the U.S. at this point? So, like, it's not too much of, like, I know the environment is going to be clearly different because Kansas is it's, you know, rural, you know, like for the most part, like, you know, Pittsburgh is more like, you know, city, like there's like a city aspect to it for sure, you know, but like at this point we're just like, I don't give a fuck where I'm at, I'm just here to play baseball. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's basically like I just went with the flow. Like, now that you ask me that, at that moment I didn't think of like where I'm there. I mean, after my year at CCAC, whenever I had those offers on my table, it was like where I'm going now. And one of the things that I put on my head, it was like, I don't want to keep jumping from places and places because I'm the type of person that, wherever I go, like, a lot of people love me. You know, like, I'm a nice guy. And I met a lot of great people in Pittsburgh.
Absolutely, yeah.
Actually, I'll say that I met a family.
Yeah, no, like, we're going to get into that. Yeah,
his family is my family.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then in my head, it was more like, it's gonna be hard for me to leave.
Yeah,
you know. So even though, like, a lot of the school, I was actually talking to my brother about it yesterday. A lot of schools that give me offers and money, I told them that if Christian didn't come with me, I wasn't.
Real shit. Yeah, that's real shit.
Like, he even like went and visited one of the schools with myself.
That's fire.
Because I was like, he's my brother. This dude literally opened his house to myself so I could live with him.
Crazy.
Fuck, do that.
Nah, bro. Yeah, nah. You know, and like, shout out to her, man. Big shout out to her, bro. And, you know, like, we've had a few people from her locker, like, you know, come in, share their story, man. So, like, it's just, you know, dope that it's just all interconnected like that. You know what I mean? It's just like a very strong nucleus with that. You know what I mean? So, after that year at CCAC, bro, like, what? So, like, now, because we've switched ends of the spectrum, I mean, now, like, you got kicked out of school in, like, you know, Kansas, you're like, fuck, get the CCAC opportunity, have a great season, and then now you're being flooded with all these offers, bro. So, like, again, what's the mentality for you? Like, was it just still the same mission? You're just like, yo, now we're here. Like, now we've got to make a choice between, like, you know, what schools, or, like, what was that feeling internally like for you, not to, like, you know,
I mean, it was kind of like a different mentality at that point because I'm mature. Like, that homeboy experience actually humbled my ass.
Absolutely, yeah.
See, I understood that it took a lot to
get back here, yeah. Right.
And the most important thing in that moment, it wasn't my dream. It was like actually growth. Because after that year, I became a different person, and I was so happy to that person I became. Because before that, I was this type of dude that I knew I was good at it. So my ego was you know. And after that, I actually put my feet on the ground, and then I started growing. I started understanding who I was. I was in that college career journey where you're learning who you
absolutely
are, or who you want to be. And at that point, I was like, you know what? Like, I got all this offer. Another thing is, like, you ask sometimes what you ask. Like, you want certain things, and whenever you had it, you don't know how to deal with them.
Real.
Because
real.
I always was like, I want this school, I want a lot of offers. Like, I just want to be set. And I got them, and then I didn't know what the fuck to do.
Damn.
Because it was like, damn, this person's offering me this person offered me this person loved me. Like, what should I do?
How many schools sent offers to you?
I would say like around 10 to 15.
Damn, bro. Shit. Any ones that like kind of stuck out to you? Like, damn, like they sent an offer to me. Like, it would be kind of crazy to play here. Like,
Oh yeah,
like any favorites?
one of my regrets is that I was mentioning it to the head coach from CCAC that helped me to get all of those offers. The School of Grange in Georgia. They actually offered me great money. It wasn't a full ride school, but the love that this dude showed to myself, man, was crazy. Like before the season was over, I got hurt. I broke my wrist, and dude knew that, but he still came to Pittsburgh to see how I was feeling. Like I went to school. That was one of the schools that I went with Christian to visit. He was like, you could get this, you could get this, you could have this. But I didn't win there. And then after time passed, it was
took off the table.
I was like, damn. Like, I just thought the only thing that I was thinking was like money. Who'll give me more money instead of like putting value,
weighing different, like, yeah, right.
Because then I went to La Roche, and then at La Roche, I performed my first year there, but they already have their team established.
Okay, so like you ended up going for La Roche.
La Roche, yeah.
Well, like what about that, like, made you wanna go over there about their offer?
It was, be honest, staying in Pittsburgh.
Okay, word up, all right, fair.
It was either Point Park
or La Roche.
Or La Roche. That was the only two schools that I have here in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And I remember I went to visit Point Park, and dude took me to one of the dorms. It was like a 35 floor.
35 floor, okay.
And he's like, elevator. He's like, you got to actually be early in class because elevator get packed.
Damn, yeah. Like, fuck that. Yeah. I was like, nah. We're not doing that.
Nah. So then I ended up at La Roche, and I enjoy La Roche.
Is that where you met Christian at?
No, I met Christian at CCAC.
CCAC, okay.
Yeah.
So, like, how did that situation, like, link up, like, to where, you were living with him?
So, during the fall of CCAC, we met at school, and I'm just like always, I'm in the mentality of like I gotta get better. Like I'm in a school that I don't want to be. Like I need to find scholarships to go to another school, so I gotta perform. This is the opportunity that I have.
Right.
So Christian was the other person that from the rest of the team that wanted to do something. So we were training every day, until one day it was a real struggle where I was living at, because I only at this moment, like my ego was like telling my parents that you don't send me money.
I'm
tired of you guys taking care of me. That I'm a man type of thing, and I couldn't handle it. I remember one time I was just eating rice and cheese for a month.
Damn. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, fair. Until Christian, for some reason, he kind of knew that something was wrong. And he told me, it's like, you're not coming back. I remember he mentioned, like, you're not coming back from the sprint. And I didn't even make that decision yet, but I was thinking about it. I was like, fuck this. Like, I'm just fighting my demons and shit.
Yeah, right.
And he was like, stay in my place before the fall's over, for like a couple of weeks. His parents loved me. They showed me love, and they were like, you can stay here.
Wow.
And I came back.
What did that, do for you when, like, because, like, I mean, like, I'm not sure, like, what y'all's relationship was, like, like, at that point, were you just, like, kind of, like, how taken aback were you, like, when he offered you to, like, stay at his crib, like?
It gave me hope.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's like, as I always have said, like, I told my mother, I was like, I feel like my whole life I've been blessed. It's like someone is always taking care of me. The last minute, there's always an angel, and pop up, and he's like, here, we're here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just give me hope to keep going. Because, I mean, it took me, I'll say, 24 years of my life to be mentally strong, because I come from a culture where where you think that being strong is being tough, like with that rah thing. The reality is like that is weakness. That's what I learned, at least. Like, because looking back at myself, like that was that type of dude, but inside of here, it was always doubts, insecurities, like fights and things like that. And then Christians was one of those angels that doing that fight with my demons, as I call. He pop up and be like, here, there's love for you. Actually love.
That's crazy.
That's why, literally, I don't call my brother to nobody.
Yeah. No.
He is one of them.
Yeah, nah. And shout out to all that, bro. So how did the LaRoche season, end up going? Like, how did your time at LaRoche go for baseball?
So yeah, my first year, I kept hustling. Like, I wanted to play, and then I'll say like first couple games, I did amazing. Like I remember my second at bat, I had a home run and things like that. But the team was already established because the next year, the year before, they were coming from already making it to the World Series.
Okay.
So they already had their players, and like the coach was always showing love, like, hey, keep going, like we're gonna find a spot, like you're doing what you got to do.
Yeah.
But once again, I was just like already in a spot where I love to go out a lot.
Yeah, right.
And it was like I already set my mind up. I don't want to be a professional baseball player no more.
Okay.
Like I just want to graduate. So my discipline
just kind of dropped.
Yeah,
right.
So I started just like not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
I remember my last year. I even told my coach one time, I was like, it's like, you're not going to hit before the game. You know, I was like, like, I'm just going to stay here. And like, I feel like I lost the love for the game just because I have my mind in other things. And then more, I started making money early. Because I caught hair, I worked at a bar.
Okay.
So in my head, it was just like about
shit. Yeah, type shit. Yeah, right.
Head,
I respect it. Yeah.
So like I love that love of like let's just train and doing this. I always like put my work because like I always like to perform, but my head was more money. I was like, what I'm gonna do? Because like also it was my junior year.
Okay.
So I'm the type of person that I like to be ahead of things.
Yeah, right.
So in my head, it's like next year I'm about to graduate. So the hell's gonna happen after that?
Right.
I need to buy a house. I need to buy this. I need to start
stack.
moving.
Right. Yeah.
In my head, it was like, fuck baseball. You're not giving me nothing.
Right. Yeah. Unless you got a contract from me right now.
I was like, I'm not playing. The chances that I'm gonna become a professional player is so like 0.1 right now.
Shit, right.
So I was like, let's make my bread.
Yeah, word.
So I started hustling. Then my senior year, I got the opportunity to become the hitting coach for the junior college that I'm coaching currently.
Okay, now where's that at?
CCAC.
Okay, nice. How did that gig come into play? Like, what was life looking for you like around that time?
Another angel that life gave me.
Wow.
The head coach that I told you that helped me to get all the offers. It was always also the one that helped me to get the job at the bar.
Nice.
And I told him one day, it's like, how you doing at CC LaRoche? He's like, and I was like, I'm not even playing. I don't even want to play, to be honest. And he's like, do you want to coach? So how much you gonna pay? And he said, he offered me some money, and I was like, hell yeah,
I'll be there tonight.
Like, yeah. So then after that, I started coaching with little kids, and that love that I lost from the game, I regained it.
Yeah.
And it was more the passion of me helping. So I've always been a helper.
Facts.
Like, without me even trying, I'm always helping someone.
Yeah, facts.
So I enjoy it. Just looking at those little kids, like, having fun. I remember the second game that I coached with little kids. So mad at this dad. Dad is upset because the kid he just strike out.
Yeah, right.
But the only thing that I could see, and I was in shock, it was that the face of the kid after he strike out was happy. kid was happy. And in my head, it's like, I wish I was like that. So I was striking and I wanted to break everything.
Fucking punch a hole in the wall.
And it's like, this kid is just literally, that's the meaning of enjoying something. Like, all right, I didn't do what I wanted, but I tried.
Yeah, right.
It's a game. It's fun.
Facts,
And then from that day, it was like, shit, this is what I like.
Yeah.
So I started just coaching, doing my lessons on the side, and just keep making them.
Nah, bro. And I even want to kind of, I want to touch on the, you working with, Her Locker to like, teach, but I do want to circle back to, your journey, just like, coaching at CCAC. But yeah, how did you, first start working with, Her Locker and, just kind of lending your services over to, Christian and like, his gym and fitness institution. And yeah, just, like what has that been like, given how, close y'all's bond, and like how potent y'all's bond is like.
It was like a year ago, 2 years ago, I was a salesman. So I had a great job. I was working from my home.
Okay.
I was making really good money, and I came to visit. And I saw what Christian had, and I was proud of him. And I was like, the vibe of the gym was different. It was like something that it was like, damn, this is like when I was a kid. Like, this is like me working, but having fun with my friends. So I get back home, keep doing my thing. And
back home as in Puerto Rico?
No, Florida.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Florida, facts.
I went to Florida. I went back to Florida, and I started thinking like, shit, like I'm working for someone else. I was already on that stage. Like I'm looking to become an entrepreneur, and I want to build my own stuff. At that moment, I was like in the process to buy a house to put on a rack and start doing like real estate and stuff like that. So once again, I got a offer to work for Affleck as a manager.
Oh, damn. Okay.
But I had to be, in order to get the job, I had to be in different states that Florida wasn't one. So I had to do that training, and one of the states was Pittsburgh.
Okay.
So I told Chris, and I was like, I'm going over there. Can I stay with you for summer?
Right.
So I can get this job, and then during that process, I'm just literally going to the gym every day, and every day I'm falling in love with what he has.
Yeah.
The kids just jumping around. All the kids love me. They're like always asking around, "Where's Angel at? Where's Angel at?" And before I left to Florida for that sales job, what I was doing was training baseball.
Okay.
So I was like, "That's what you always love." I was like, "Do you want to keep making money or doing what you love?" So I made a decision.
Yeah, facts.
Let's do this.
Facts.
Let's do this. It was more of the vibe that he had created in that facility.
Absolutely.
Plus the kids, like the people around. It's just something different.
Yeah, facts.
Something different.
I know, like you touched on, like what that feeling gave you, but just like again, with now going through what you're going through, maturing to like this person, the ups and downs of like your career, and then like finally landing on like teaching these kids, like and like you were touching on it with like the kid that like struck out, but just like were there like any other aspects that like just kind of made you re-fall in love with just like, damn, like this is like really what I fucking love, to like what else reaffirmed that like you were in the right place?
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing the growth of and the kids.
Okay.
Just and not just the growth, also the connection that I had, because I feel like other than I'm really good at what I do, I'm really good at connecting with them. Because one of the things that I preach to them is I'm not your teacher. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just trying to explain for you to understand what you got to do.
You're right.
Because my biggest goal is for you to teach someone else.
Absolutely.
Or being able to help yourself whenever you struggle.
No.
For you to learn, not to tell you what to do, basically. That's what I do. So it's the connection that I have with them. As right now, most of the kids that I train, we don't only talk about sport.
Yeah.
We only talk about their life.
Yeah.
About what they do. We mess around. Like, it was like 2 Saturdays ago. We had a Saturday camp. It's from 12:45 until 2. I got out the gym around 5 something playing spike ball.
Yeah.
With the kids.
Yeah, right.
Playing spike ball with the kids.
Yeah,
Cause they didn't want to live. One of the girls, she literally told me, she's like, after I look at my watch, I was like, it's about to be 5.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell are we doing?
Yeah, right.
And she's like, my dad is waiting outside. I was like, you got your dad?
Yeah.
It's like,
it was out there for 3 hours.
Dad was really cool. He's like, nah, that's what I want. I just want a cheese lover here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know she's having fun.
Yeah.
In good hands. Yeah, that's what we do. Like, hopefully next month, I'm starting a stickball tournament.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Just because a month ago, I'm messing around with one of the kids. Let's just play stickball.
Yeah.
Just tennis ball, and I have a broomstick. Like, doing the things that I do when I was a child.
Yeah, right.
You know, just having fun, instilling this or childhood into this generation.
Absolutely.
Because the reality is, like, these kids today, they don't even go outside.
No. There's no point to when like AI can reproduce everything you can see outside. Like
they don't even go outside. If you ask them like how they have fun, it's just Fortnite or Call of Duty or video game thing. Like, they don't. As we were talking before, Fox, like, hide and seek, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hide and seek,
manhunt. You know what I mean? Like kickball, all that shit. Yeah, bro, for real. Now, manhunt used to be crazy, bro. Like that used to be fire.
Like, even going to a pool, you don't even see that.
No, real shit though. Good point, bro. For real, that's crazy.
Like,
that's really crazy. Going to the pool because like I used to go to like a daycare like after school. Like, bro, like that used to be an event. Everyone just go, bring the towel. Everyone do the whole caravan to the pool, like.
And that's why I feel like people's soul are getting dry. Because we don't have more fun. We don't laugh.
Yeah.
And when we laugh, our body creates some chemicals.
Absolutely,
that
bro.
we need.
Yeah, right.
So if you all the time just think about it, like I was talking to one of my kids that I train. What do you play? Video games. What is the game that you play for?
Yeah.
Fortnite. What you do with that game? Killing. When you don't kill, what's your reaction? Get upset. So you're telling me that after school you're gonna distress yourself playing video games. You're gonna distress yourself only if you do good.
Yeah.
If you're not good, you're just gonna add more stress.
Constant distress. So you're in a state of constant distress. If you ask,
exactly. So what's the point of it? Instead of just, that's why I'm trying to do this tournament, spike ball, stick ball.
Yeah.
So kids can just go outside and also communicate and be surround other kids.
No, I mean, bro, like going outside and like doing shit like that, like that's a huge part of growing up for people in our like we're kind of like the tail end of like that, like this, like our generation. You know what I mean? Of like even when we're growing up, like outside, like you could like kind of see it getting phased out, like decade by decade. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, like to just like kind of learn socialization. You know what I mean? Just like amongst your peers and people your age, like going outside and doing stickball tournaments. Fucking around playing tag and I don't know, like pushing this person to the ground and being like, hey, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Just like shit like that, man. Like all those experiences, you know what I mean? Like
as you mentioned, it's just being more social. Like today's kids, like a lot of kids walk in the gym and they don't even say hi.
Oh yeah, no, that's crazy. My mom would.
Hey, what's up?
My mom would fuck me up.
You know what I'm saying? Like I remember me as a kid, that was one of my things, just popping into a place with where all my friends are, and I mean, he's like, what up?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, right.
How you got type of thing. Like,
right.
It's just like they walk in and just wait for you to say something. Like,
hey, hi,
hey,
what's up? Like, yeah. What's going on?
So there's that people don't know how to communicate no more. That's because of technology and all this generation that we're living in.
Real shit, bro. And just even with that anecdote about with the kids and everything, I do kind of want to quickly touch on your main job of like teaching or coaching rather, JUCO. Like, so just what is the main difference really in just the level of competitiveness and just like kind of like the way you handle it, like obviously teaching JUCO to like kids that are like still up and coming, still like just in that very adolescent stage. Like,
there's a little bit of difference in the skill set.
Sure.
But for me, the biggest thing is the psychologist part.
Okay.
Because it's like how to make them be in focus, no distract, like how to help them come from there on the bottom, having a bad day, to literally bring them up so they can understand like it's okay. Because like at a JUCO level, or they just, as I mentioned, whenever I was in CCAC, you just want to get the hell out of there to get a better opportunity.
Facts, yeah.
You want to get a better scholarship. You want to go to a school that you dream with.
Yeah, sure.
So they're in constant hustle. Like,
yeah, right.
I got to do good. I got to do good. So the hardest thing for myself is just to be a psychologist.
Down and
to like make them understand like, hey, life is like this. This is just a lesson. Like, I had one of the kids like yesterday. He had a bad game. Had a great first game, and then he fucked up at the last game. So today I literally just gave him a call. They didn't even talk to kid all day yesterday. After the game, they didn't even look at him. It's like, absorb all that, because even at least for myself, that helped me. That's the drive that sometimes you need to keep going. So I just let it happen. Call him today. Be like, hey, think about the positive of the first game, and I'll think about the negative. First game, you did good. Why? Because you put your work as a hitter. Second game, you suck because you haven't put your work as an infielder.
Man.
So now, guess what? You either get mad and act as a victim, hoping that I just go and put your hand on your shoulder, or you keep working the same amount that you work. It's your choice.
Nah, right.
Like, I'm just here to help.
Nah, facts, bro.
And I guess I appreciate it. Things like I just being there. Because the reality is, like, I had coaches that put me down a lot of time. And it was a constant fight, me against Hank. Oh, this motherfucker, I'm going to prove you wrong. And the reality is, like, distract me from my purpose. Because I'm now thinking about you. Just because you on my ass. Just because you yelling at me. Instead of understanding that kids come from different states, bro. They don't have their pain. Like, sometimes you don't even know if they're eating.
Yeah.
You don't even know what the fuck's going on in their life for you to come here and just yell at them just because
you got whatever going on.
Because they drop a ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, facts. Like, yeah.
Because the reality is, like, at least in the level that I'm coaching, most of these kids not going to become professional.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's more about what this sport can teach them about life.
Real shit, yeah.
Because for myself, baseball is the meaning of life. Like, in baseball, if you have 10 opportunities and you do good 3 times, you star. Life, if you have 10 opportunity and you do, you made it.
Real shit, yeah. Nah, bro.
So it's learning about the fail. It's learning to understand that failure is part of it.
Dude. Nah, I mean, bro, no, that is so, like, super poignant. You know what I mean? Like it makes sense. But, bro, Angel, thank you so much for, coming to chop it up, bro, man. This has been easy, one of my favorite conversations personally, man. But, bro, if you just want, like, this is the part where the floor is yours, man. If you got, anything, like, you want to plug, where people can find you, just, where they could, tap in for your services. If they want to learn baseball, go ahead and plug that, man. But again, bro, thank you so much for, stopping through, man.
I appreciate you having me here. It's always
bro.
Love,
of course,
brother.
Man.
Hey, so you guys can link on Instagram. I hit by Hair Locker. You can pop up there, or if not, go to hairlocker.com, and you guys would see our membership. We'll see our facility, the love that we have for our kids. You guys will love it. If not, just show up to McNeely Road, 504 McNeely Road, Pittsburgh, PA. And that's where our facility at. Show us love.
Thank you. There you go, man. Absolutely, man. Angel Morales in the building. MIC Podcast, episode 109, community content. You get it all here, man. We out, bro. Peace.